tonight, a former NHL player has died after suffering serious injuries on the job earlier this month.
And crossing their T's and dotting their I's, a key committee is finalizing articles of impeachment against the president.
But first, one person is dead after an overnight fire on the Iron Range.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. One person died in an early morning fire on the Iron Range. Authorities say the fire broke out just after midnight Tuesday in Hibbing. This is what the scene looks like today, well after the fire has been put out. Several agencies responded to the fire in the 1800 block of 25th Street East. After they put out the flames, crews found a victim inside the home. They were pronounced dead at the scene. The fire destroyed the home and the cause is currently under investigation.
A former NHL player who was hurt while working at a Grand Rapids paper plant has died. Family members say Scott Kleinendorst died around 4 this morning. He was injured in early December while operating a piece of heavy machinery at the UPM Blandin plant. Kleinendorst suffered serious brain trauma, which caused life-threatening hemorrhaging on his brain. Minnesota OSHA officials are investigating the incident. We did reach out to officials with the plant. Nobody has responded as of news time today.
A Duluth man wanted on several charges is now behind bars. Duluth police say 36-year-old Jeffrey Curry was arrested last week after searching a home on the 600 block of North 58th Avenue West. According to police, Curry was on supervised release for a federal conviction of conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance at the time of his arrest. Curry was arrested on probable cause charges of assault and being a felon in possession of a firearm. During the arrest, police say they found meth, drug packaging scales, and other paraphernalia. Bail has been set at $100,000.
A posthumous pardon could be on the way for a man convicted of the same sexual assault that led to 3 black men being lynched in downtown Duluth. Minnesota's Board of Pardons approved taking up the case this week. Max Mason was among a group of black circus workers accused in the 1920 assault of a white Duluth woman. 3 were lynched by a mob. 2 others went to trial, and Mason was convicted. His supporters believe he was falsely accused and say a pardon would restore justice in a, quote, horrific and shameful episode in Minnesota history.
A Wisconsin high school student who faces multiple charges in connection with a shooting incident at a Waukesha high school got a new date for his preliminary hearing today. Tyrone Smith is accused of bringing a pellet gun to school and pointing it at another student's head. Later, Police Sergeant Brady Esser fired 3 shots, hitting Smith once in the leg and twice in the arm after police say Smith did not follow his commands. The incident resulted in the lockdown of the high school and early dismissal of students. Officials set a new date for Smith's preliminary hearing for February 5th. If convicted, he could face up to 10 years in prison and $25,000 in fines, according to officials.
Crews will begin removing accumulated snow from Superior Street starting on Thursday. Crews will start at the intersection of Superior Street and 6th Avenue West and work their way east. Work takes place overnight on Thursday from about 2 to 7 a.m. The city will post no parking signs before the removal begins. City officials advise the public to follow parking restrictions to avoid ticketing and towing.
Dave's here for a quick look at weather. Dave, cold and still some slick roads out there, huh?
But the roads are improving greatly. Much of the region now back to good driving conditions, but there's a couple of holdouts. And those holdouts are up around the Iron Ranges from the Mesabi towards the Vermilion and up towards the international border. The rest of the region for the time being then has returned to good driving conditions. That may change in the future, but not the near future. We have a fairly calm forecast coming up. Calm but cold. It's going to be very cold tonight. 20 to 25 below for a lot of towns by tomorrow morning with sunshine from Arctic high pressure. By noon, a couple of clouds try to build in, 5 below temperature. Tomorrow's top temp may be only around 6 above, but with a warm front coming around, we do get a 30% chance for flurries, probably not adding up to much, but that warm front will help usher in a warm spell, so the cold snap's going to be a short-lived one. We'll show you the 7-day forecast in more detail just a little bit later on in the newscast.
Thanks, Dave. Nobody was hurt when a commercial van rolled in Duluth today. It happened on London Road near 29th Avenue East around 12:30 this afternoon. Police say the van hit a snowbank and traffic had to be rerouted.
1 year ago today, the Globe elevator in Superior went up in flames. Now, fire crews are saying they learned a lot from that experience. You'll remember this was the scene shortly after the fire started as flames burned high into the sky. The 100-year-old structure started on fire after a spark ignited sawdust while wood reclamation was being done. Now, fire crews say between this fire and the Husky fire, they've learned a lot about command structure, keeping the public informed, and safety.
We critiqued this one in spades. We critiqued it all the way up and down as much as we could. We tried to make sure that everybody learned everything, whether they were on duty or not that day. There's a lot of lessons to be learned here.
The Superior Fire Department took salvaged wood and put it along with other things related to the fire on display in their new fire hall.
The St. Louis County Board approved its largest budget ever today. The board unanimously approved $407 million in spending for 2020. Of that, 27% is going to public health and human services, 16% to public safety, and 14% to general government. 23% is going towards public works, which includes investments in new plows and graders. That includes the salaries of union plow drivers who are threatening to strike, which one board member acknowledged.
Let's not forget about the folks that operate this equipment and invest in them too. The equipment doesn't run itself. Just moving forward, as we've stated and heard about people worried about jobs moving into the holidays, let's just not forget about the women and men that run our equipment.
35% of the budget is funded by the property tax levy.
A win for the Great Lakes. According to Senator Tammy Baldwin's office, the federal 2020 spending bill will include $320 million for the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative. The Democrat says that's an increase from last year. She says the money will go to support restoration efforts in the Great Lakes.
The health of those lakes, the health of our fisheries, the ability to enjoy those lakes for recreation, all depends on our doing our part to keep them clean.
In the last decade, the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative has provided more than $2.5 billion to fund more than 4,000 projects throughout the Great Lakes region.
The House Rules Committee is hashing out the guidelines for tomorrow's impeachment vote by the full House. President Trump faces 2 charges, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. As previously reported, Democrats say the president pressured Ukraine to announce an investigation into his political rival, Joe Biden, and then blocked White House officials from complying with the House inquiry. The impeachment vote is expected to pass the Democratic-controlled House, but a subsequent trial in the Republican-controlled Senate is already sparking debate between party leaders. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell took aim at Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's request for fresh testimony from top White House officials.
If House Democrats' case is this deficient, this thin, the answer is not for the judge and jury to cure it over here in the Senate.
What is Leader McConnell afraid of? What is President Trump afraid of? The truth?
The trial is expected to be the first order of business in the new year, but dates and format have not yet been set.
For 40 years, Duluth's Hofbauer Tree Farms has been giving you the chance to cut and pick your own Christmas tree.
But they say this year has been one to remember thanks to some weather-related challenges along the way. CBS 3's Ryan Campo has more on how one farm is already sold out despite the tough season.
Doug Hofbauer, owner of Hofbauer Trees in Duluth, is a happy man this holiday season.
Well, considering we ran out last Saturday.
With a little over a week until Christmas, Hofbauer says his tree farm sold out of trees earlier than it has in the last 4 years. The reason for that?
I think that people are wanting to get more real in their life.
He says he's seen more and more people out shopping local instead of buying a fake tree.
The consumer demand is coming back to real trees. We're producing a local grown product that people identify with, and that is exactly what we have in Duluth.
But with as successful as a year Hofbauer's had, he said it didn't happen without some bumps in the road. A wet, cold spring made planting and soil prep difficult, the short growing season, and that massive snowfall didn't help either.
This year, at the end of Thanksgiving weekend, we had that blizzard, which pretty much shut down cut your own operations when there's knee-deep snow or more. Now we've got some really cold weather, so it's not been a good year up here for cut your own.
A tough growing year or not, Hofbauer still credits a trend in buying real trees for his higher than usual sales.
we're seeing nationally and especially in Minnesota and even micro in our area a real natural and pro-environment look where natural trees are starting to come back, pick up more of market share.
Now, this season may be done for the half-bowers, but preparation is already beginning for next year's tree season in hopes for yet another successful year.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, Winner Chicken Dinner. A winning lottery ticket worth a lot of money is sold in Hermantown. Where and who the winner is, coming up.
Temperature-wise, didn't really win the lottery today. Sure, it hit 19 early on, but temperatures have been going down as a cold front comes to call. It'll really get chilly tonight. We have advisories and warnings for the wind chill. We'll show you where coming up after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. Family is important to us.
So happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star. Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
All of us at Super One Foods would like to say thank you. Thank you for shopping with us here each and every day and making it a joy to come to work. You've allowed us to give back to the local communities we serve for the past 40 years. Each year, we raise and donate hundreds of thousands of dollars in support to local charities and food shelves, youth organizations, and various athletic events. From all of us at Super One Foods, thank you. We're proud to serve you locally every day with low prices and better choices.
Before my RFA procedure, I used to have a hard time falling asleep. There's no reason why anyone should live with pain when it can be fixed so easily.
Kelly Culver, a certified nurse practitioner, brings 6 years of experience to fall general surgery and is taking appointments now.
Visit Bender's Shoes and step into style with new arrivals from Rieker and Ramonte. Enjoy modern European styling in footwear designed with features that ensure comfort with every step. Come in today and give them a try. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
I know people love the dish remote. It's great. So why build in the Google Assistant? I mean, who really needs a TV remote that can turn the thermostat up,
change temperature to 72,
the lights down,
dim the lights,
and still access their DVR?
play Rio?
Actually, some people could absolutely use a remote like that. The new Dish Voice Remote. Dish, tuned in to you. When you share the love, you change lives. Over 2,200 wishes granted. More than 57,000 pets supported. Over 100 national parks protected. Over 2 million meals provided. Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will have proudly donated over $170 million to national and hometown charities over 12 years.
Visit Miller Hill Subaru today during the Subaru Share the Love event, going on now through January 2nd. Visit us online at millerhill.com.
Ziva, she asked me to help.
Yeah, but at what cost?
I don't trust her.
Ziva returns for the NCIS fall finale.
Uh-oh.
Then,
I'm with the FBI.
We're looking at a serial killer.
Put the gun down now.
Agent down, we need an ammo to 919 Coffee in Red Hook now.
the fall finale of FBI after the fall finale of NCIS. Tonight on CBS. CBS 3 Weather is brought to you by St. Luke's. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, it's going to get cold here tonight. Arctic high pressure is coming to call. Cold front is leading the charge, and the wind's going to pick up behind that front. So a wind chill warning in effect from 10 o'clock tonight till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning for the tip of the Arrowhead in Minnesota. And it might extend down towards Two Harbors there as well. So that stretch could have feels like temperatures in the 40 to 50 below range. Then the rest of our area in Minnesota and most of northwestern Wisconsin has a wind chill advisory. Could feel like 30 to 40 below. Actual air temperatures will run about 15 to 25 below zero. Folks in the UP off the hook this go around. And this come around may not last too long because I think we're going to start to warm up perhaps as early as tomorrow afternoon. But it'll be a slow warm up. Indeed, though, we're looking at a warm spell coming our way for the weekend, so things do change around our region. Just wait a little bit and it happens. Right now at Duluth International, down to 0. And here in the Duluth area, I'm thinking we could go towards 20 below actual air temp as well. Right now the wind is northwesterly 8 miles per hour, but could pick up towards 15, even 20 as the night goes on, hence the wind chill advisories and warnings. Barometric pressure on the high side because of the Arctic nature of the high pressure cell in our area, 30.22. Right now, temperature-wise, down to 8 below already International Falls, 5 below Hibbing, 3 below Grand Rapids, 2 degrees below zero Silver Bay, but still 3 above in Superior, and in Moose Lake and Solon Springs and Ashland as well. Holding out the resistance to the cold spell. It's the Upper Peninsula with 9 and 10 above there. But even the UP will go towards 12 below by tomorrow morning. But again, I mentioned it's a short-lived cold snap. Yeah, things will start to warm up slightly by tomorrow afternoon. And by the weekend, we could be near 30 above. Right now, with that cold front coming to call, we're seeing a couple of spotty snow flurries being kicked up here. And they may return again tomorrow from a different source, not this cold front that we're seeing coming through the area. Tonight, behind the cold front and the chance for the flurries, though, that's when the Arctic charge comes to call. And again, 20, 25 below possible by tomorrow morning throughout the upper Midwest. But warm front further to the west will start to increase clouds tomorrow afternoon, bring back a slight chance for some snow showers, and then the slow process of the warm front coming closer to us will start to ease temperatures back up towards tolerable levels. Tomorrow's high may only be around 6 above, but after that we get towards 20 and then 30, like I mentioned, for the weekend. Tonight, though, the bitter cold truth coming our way. 25 below inland, maybe 15 to 20 below by the lake in Minnesota. Clear and cold with a northwesterly wind hitting 10 to 20 miles per hour. Not quite as windy in Wisconsin and Michigan, so 12 to 20 below their actual air temps and a wind chill advisory for Wisconsin. Now, tomorrow in the afternoon, after a sunny morning in Wisconsin and Michigan, it will start to cloud up a little bit. Slight chance for decorative flurries comes to call, and the high temp there may go 7 to 9 above. In Minnesota, about 5 to 9 above is the best we're going to manage, with afternoon flurries coming across there as well. Now with the 7-day forecast here, the flurries go away by Thursday and we hit 20. 6 Wednesday, 20 on Thursday, 28 Friday with another little blip of flurries coming our way. Then for the weekend, partly sunny, 30 to 33 degrees. That lasts through Monday before we do start to step back a little bit by next Tuesday.
All right. Hey, that's quite the climb there.
Yeah.
From what we're seeing now till the end of the week.
It certainly is, and it's probably not the last time we'll see it here in the next 5 months.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Well, some lucky person who bought a lottery ticket in Hermantown recently, pretty big winner.
Pretty big, yeah. Early this morning, employees at the Hermantown General Store learned they sold a $1.6 million lottery ticket. We're joined live with CBS3's Emma Quinn, who is outside the store, or it looks like she's inside the store now. Emma, do we know who the winner is? We're all dying to find out.
So, Kristen, Tony, unfortunately, I am not the lucky winner, but this is what one of those lottery tickets looks like. Now, the person who did win that ticket has about a year to claim that prize from the drawing date, and we still don't know who that lucky winner is. But those lucky numbers are 4, 14, 23, 31, 34. And manager Rhonda Mundell says the highest ticket she's ever sold was $500. And the store learned about the win at 7 o'clock this morning. And Mundell says they don't know when the ticket was sold or which employee sold it. But being a longtime resident of Hermantown, she's excited for the community.
I would love for it to be somebody local, especially someone from Hermantown would be great. Well, just because I know everybody who comes in the store pretty much, so it'd just be neat to know who the winner is.
The winner isn't the only one who benefits in this situation. The general store receives a $5,000 bonus for selling a winning ticket. And right now, there's no word on what the store will do with that money. Now, though, that winner does not necessarily have to come here to the general store. They can go out to the Twin Cities at the Minnesota Lottery offices to claim that prize.
Wow, pretty exciting. I'm sure whoever finds out they have a winning ticket is going to have quite the day. Thanks, Emma.
All right, Kelly.
I cannot imagine
I
that.
know.
It's crazy.
What would you do with $1 million? Actually, almost 2.
Yeah.
I would. Is $1 million enough to buy a sports team?
No.
I would save up to buy a
Be your
sports
down
team.
payment. Got it.
And then I would put us all in as starting point guards and forwards.
Sounds good.
Okay,
really good
well,
team.
speaking of sports, a big signing out of Duluth East Athletics, the dynamic duo Edwards brothers are heading to the next level. More on that next.
Trace Adkins, live at the Bear. CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota, home of the largest selection of SUVs in the Northland. Visit KohlerToyota.com for 50th anniversary specials.
Yes. Don't stop clapping now. Come on.
Happy Honda Days is on now. Unwrap the joy of a new Accord, the best midsize sedan in America, according to Car and Driver.
That's all right.
The holiday season is truly the most wonderful time of the year. It's the perfect time to explore Duluth's beautiful downtown waterfront district. Enjoy our lights and sights of the season, local shops, restaurants, and entertainment. Duluth's Greater Downtown Council invites you to experience our city anew. Come downtown to find the perfect gift, enjoy a delicious meal, and reconnect with family and friends. Shop, dine, and celebrate together in Duluth's downtown waterfront district this holiday season.
At Papa Murphy's, put your sweatpants on, turn your oven on, and get your garlic on. Because right now you can get a large chicken garlic pizza for just $10. Your night is on. We make it, you bake it. Papa Murphy's.
Want to go treasure hunting this holiday season? With unique collectibles and whatnots perfect for your she shed or man cave, the Shabby Shed is the place for you. Browse, browse, browse. Each time you turn around, you see something new. Save 40% off at our bargain cave and find the perfect gift today.
Black Bear Casino Resort welcomes a country music icon to the Otter Creek Event Center.
Ladies love country boys.
Trace Adkins kicks off the Don't Stop Tour 2020, Friday, January 24th.
How'd she even get them britches on with that honky tonk? Oh, every light in the house is on.
Tickets available at the Players Club or online at blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place.
It's the perfect time to explore Duluth's beautiful downtown waterfront district. Enjoy our lights and sights of the season, local shops, restaurants, and entertainment.
A unique dining experience begins at Boat Club Restaurant inside Fitkers. Enjoy the area's freshest fish, seafood, and steak in our beautiful Lake Superior dining room. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner served daily. The Boat Club Restaurant and Bar. Lakeside dining at its finest.
Shop, dine, and celebrate together in Duluth's downtown waterfront district this holiday season.
Give her the gift she's been dreaming of, a luxury package from La Pianato. She will enjoy a day of pampering and relaxation that includes a massage, European facial, Jane Iredale makeup, hairstyle, manicure, pedicure, or create a package especially for her. Give her one of our luxury packages and let La Pianato make you her hero.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The twin tandem of Jackson and Caden Edwards has been a staple of Duluth East athletics for the past 4 years. The multi-sport athletes have officially chosen baseball as they continue into their college careers. Jackson and Caden signed their national letters of intent today to pitch at North Dakota State. This past season, Caden recorded a 4-0 record with a 2.8 ERA and 24 strikeouts. He also hit for a .283 batting average with 9 stolen bases. Jackson went 5-1 on the mound with 61 strikeouts and a .68 ERA. The brothers say they're excited for their next chapter with the Bison.
It was a long process through the recruiting process, like just getting all the coaches and talking to them, but
It feels really good, you know, all the hard work that I put into this sport is feeling like it's paid off for me a little bit. It's been a long time coming, so we're pretty happy about it. I know my parents are happy that they don't have to go to 2 different places to watch us play now, and same with their grandparents, so that was a little bit of the decision. So it's a really cool opportunity for us to keep sharing this experience and to play together for 4 more years. So we didn't have to do it, but it was a pretty cool experience to do it together.
Also said they will not be rooming together on campus. That's understandable after 18 years. Congrats to them. That's not the only family athletic event at Duluth East today. At their boys basketball game tonight, Greyhounds head coach Rhett McDonald will be matched up against his dad, Mike, who is the head coach at Cambridge Isanti. We will have more from that game tonight at 10. It always seems to come down to this, right? Packers, Vikings, one just a win away or 2 away from clinching the division, while the other is fighting to play catch-up. I'll let you guess which one's always which. It should be noted that the Packers have already clinched a playoff berth, and the Vikings are just 1 win away at this point from clinching a playoff berth of their own. The big thing on the line this Monday evening is potentially the division. The Vikings have to beat the Packers this Monday to stay in the running for the NFC North. They also need Green Bay to lose out for the rest of their 2 games this season. A lot lies on this game come Monday night, but ask Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. He wants his team to prepare the same as any other day.
I think it's just the same thing that we've done all year long, and that's focus on the game in front of us and making sure that we put together a good plan for these guys and that our preparation's on point. It's not like there's going to be any easy games left the rest of the year. They're all going to be tough, and this is the National Football League, and last time I checked, the Bears had a pretty darn good defense as well, and we'll never make excuses for that. We have got to be better. There's no doubt about it. You can't expect to win games being choppy.
2 teams with eerily similar records. It was the Packers that came away with the early season victory in the first border battle. The Vikings will look to even the score next Monday night as Green Bay heads to U.S. Bank Stadium.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch the
On Monday Night
Packers
Football.
play.
It'll be a nerve-wracking one for Packers and Vikings fans. That is for sure.
A lot of drama. 4 11-win teams atop the NFC right now. It's
I know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Kelly.
You're welcome.
All right, Dave. I'm not going to ask you how the rest of the night's looking because I know you're going to say it's dark.
Okay, there's one.
It's been a while.
Little warm-up coming, though?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Short-term, bitterly cold. Long-term forecast, warming up towards a warm spell. So our 7-day forecast shows that tonight will be the coldest of the cold. 15 to 25 below actual air temperatures for most towns, and feels like wind chill factors towards 50 below for a lot of places. So just about everybody's covered by a wind chill advisory or a wind chill warning. Then we start to get warmer day after tomorrow.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you back here at 10.